Hey everybody, it's Yasmin here. How you going? Let me just fix my hair up a bit. I kind of look a bit of a wreck as always. How's life? I'm just at my computer. I've been working. I actually decided to come on here because I just actually read something that kind of shocked me a little bit, and I just wanted to kind of remedy something I said earlier as a result of it. So here I go. So about a year ago, I read a book called Mind Magic by Dr. James Doty, and it blew my mind. The guy was a neuroscientist, neurosurgeon, like really well credentialed doctor, proper, serious, like doctor who's published lots of peer papers and all that kind of stuff that people require. And I was so excited when I read his book because all the methods in Mind Magic, which talk about how to manifest based on neuroscience, literally match what I teach in Moonology. And so that was all really amazing. And I read the book over summer last year, and I got back and I asked Dr. Doty if he would do an interview with me. And I got back a no from his PR person, and I did something which I don't often do with something like that. But I actually wrote back and said, no, really, you have to, please. This is like so important because this is literally what I'm teaching, and it matches perfectly with what Dr. Doty is teaching. And please. And they were like, okay, sure. I'm like, yes, amazing. So we set up the interview, and it was actually quite a few months hence. I believe it was actually about this time last year. And eventually the date rolled around, and I emailed them to say, looking forward to the interview, and then didn't hear back. And then on the day, sent the Zoom link, can't wait to do the interview, and didn't hear back, sat on the Zoom for half an hour or something, no sign of anyone. And I was a bit, disappointed, obviously, but not, things happen. And I thought, okay, well, something's happened. They've forgotten or whatever. So then I wrote to them and I said, look, no problem. We had this thing, here's the thing below where we'd made the arrangement, and, can we just reconvene? And I get a letter back from his PR person, or PA or VA or whatever, EA, saying, yes, but no, sorry, there won't be a reconvening. And I'm like, what? I'm like, I literally, it was a Saturday and I'd not spent time with my family as a result of, setting aside time to do the interview and so on. I was like, I'm sorry, come on, you got to can't we reconvene? We had a date, you didn't turn up. I'm being really chill about it. Can we please set another date? They're like, nope, sorry, we can't do it. And I was like, what? And I was really upset because I must admit I went into my own story about what it was all about, assumed it was to do with the fact that, he decided he didn't want to speak to an astrologer, because a lot of people who are medical people, or scientific people can be quite sniffy about astrology, as you can imagine. And I was like, oh, this is just so wrong. He said yes, and now he's saying no, and it's just so snobby. And I went into my own whole story, and I was really disappointed. And I even did talk about it on social media, only once, and I don't even think I said his name, but I remember in the comments someone guessed who it was. And that was that. And I just thought, and every time then after I thought about him, I never quoted him after that. I just felt really offended. I shouldn't have felt offended. This is literally me showing a mea culpa of how stupid us humans can be. Don't be like me. And just, that was it. I didn't really promote his book anymore. I used to promote his book all the time, and I just took a thing of, that was really annoying. And, I just assumed all the things. Anyway, I was just online a second ago. Actually, I got an email talking about a memorial for Dr. James Doty. And it turns out that he passed away in July. And so I've realised that probably what happened, again, I'm kind of imagining and filling in all the gaps. But I think there's a pretty good chance that something happened between his agreeing to do the interview, and then it was about 4 months later that we were actually going to do it. And, you know, maybe he got his diagnosis or something like that. And I mean, although there is a case to say, well, it could have been maybe a good idea to say, look, you know, it's nothing personal. We've just got some stuff going on or whatever, because then I wouldn't have kept going, but you said you were going to let me interview him. But it's not just I feel bad. I do feel bad, but it's also in a way, I don't know, I just felt moved to come on here and just say, you know, just be careful, I suppose, of jumping to conclusions. I mean, and again, now I'm actually going to do a card as well. And now I am sort of jumping to conclusions a little bit, because I'm assuming that that's actually what happened. I'm, you know, making up stories in my head about why he didn't show up and why he then didn't want to reconvene, but it does seem to make sense. So I guess what I'm saying is, Dr. James Doty, if you're up in heaven listening to me, thank you for writing an amazing book. I'm really sorry that I never got to interview you. He did actually do a really amazing interview with Mel Robbins, if you want to try and track that down. It's got the word manifesting in the title, a Mel Robbins podcast. And and I'm going to continue to work with Mind Magic. And I'm sorry if I placed any pressure on you, you know, by kind of begging your assistant to reconvene the interview. So that's a bit sad and tragic. And I had no idea. So there you go. Life, eh? All right. And God bless you up there. You know, being Catholic, raised Catholic, I was always taught to say, eternal rest grant unto him, O Lord, and may perpetual light shine upon him. May he rest in peace. Amen. So there we go. All right. So there we are. Dr. James Doty, we salute you. I want to give you an update on the masterclass. We are doing so well. We are doing so well with our bid to send Moonology out to the masses. We have now had literally hundreds of sign-ups. People are raving about the masterclass and signing up for the certification. We've had thousands of sign-ups to the masterclass, which is free. And we've now had hundreds of sign-ups to the certification, which is amazing. We're going to really build this community. People have said, you know, that with the masterclass, really what I want to give, the message I want to give you is the masterclass is still available for anybody who wants to do it. And you've still got enough time to do it, especially if you set aside about 3 hours on the weekend. You can get through it in time. It's free. And then you can decide if you want to do the certification, because we've got 50% off the certification. Some of the things that people have said to me about the about the masterclass, the free masterclass, are, I feel like I finally understand how to align my life with the moon. The part about angels blew my mind, and that's my favorite thing you've ever taught, which is lovely. So yes, the good news, you can still watch all 3 lessons for free, but only until October 7. Okay, so the countdown is on. And then also you can still get the certification for 50% off, but only until October 7. So in the masterclass, you'll discover how the moon can help you align your passion with your purpose. So if you're in a job that you don't love, it can help you do something different. You'll discover the 4 workhouses in your chart that show you where success lies, and I give you ideas about rituals for all the new moons of the year, and we talk about the new moon, the full moon, the dark moon, and so on and so forth. So it's really amazing masterclass. People, I mean, amazing. It is, I mean, people say it's amazing. I think it's great. I'm really happy about it. If you would like to get a free invitation to the free masterclass, which will then give you access to the 50% off discount for the actual certification, just put Moon Call in the comments. Moon Call, just the 2 words, Moon Call in the comments. We will send you an invitation to do the free masterclass. And then, as I say, if you love it and you want 50% off the certification, which you can then call yourself a certified Moonologer, we will give you access to that after you've done the free masterclass. Or if you just want to go straight to get the discount on the certification before you forget, like Maribel Ferrero, who's saying, can I please have information about certification? I mean, the certification is basically a course. It's it's just 10 hours, okay, or 11 hours or something like that. And it basically teaches you everything about the new moon and the full moon and through the houses. Takes you from not understanding anything. You don't have to know any astrology, and by the time you come out of it, you will be registered and qualified to call yourself a moonologer, which you actually can't do without the certification. We actually trademarked the name. Hay House suggested it back when, and we did. Which was a good idea because there is only one moonology. One of the best things is you'll learn things like how to give one-on-one moonology readings that you can charge for, and how to run moonology workshops. I even give you in there, one of the things is you get a blow-by-blow how to run a day-long moonology workshop in there, for example. That's why it's a certification. It certifies you. So Moon Call to get the free invitation to the free 3-part masterclass, which will then give you access to the 50% off certification. Or if you want to go straight for the certification, just go to moonologycertification.com. moonologycertification.com. So I would say don't miss this. It's free today. Moon Call in the comments. It's free today, but not for long. Or you can go straight to mooncalling.com. That will also, you can also sign up there. All right. So I have drawn a card. I've drawn a card. I haven't looked at it yet. And I want to know, is this card for you? Is this card for you? Is this card for you? And I'm thinking in my head it's to do with what happened with me and James Doty, Dr. Doty. Because it was quite a big thing that happened. If you just tuned in, you won't know what I'm talking about. But I did talk quite at length about the late, great Dr. James Doty, who wrote a book called Mind Magic. Is this card for you? If it is, give this post a like or put it in the comments. This card is for me. I'm seeing lots of people putting Moon Call. They're the ones who are going to get the free masterclass. You've still got time to watch it, but only just. All right, I will show you the card. And it's an interesting card, actually, because I was a bit upset, and it's kind of an interesting lesson. So if this card is for you, the message we got is cool your emotions. Now, that's very interesting because I did get too upset about that whole situation with Dr. Doty. I felt insulted, offended, like he's just rejecting me because I'm an astrologer. He had his own stuff going on, probably, chances are. And so here's the card. Are you ready? Because if you said this card is for me, then this is what you got. This is what I got about me and Dr. Doty. Are you, and by the way, I'm not making light, obviously, about the fact that he's passed away. I mean, I'm actually really sad because he was obviously a very great thinker, and I will never get a chance to meet him, for one thing, apart from, of course, for his own life, his own family, for him. And he was only 69, which is not actually very old. Anyway. So, are you in the middle of an argument, or perhaps in the mood to pick an argument? Surely not. Or are you being overly forward? I probably was. This is a time of heated emotions and frayed tempers. Anger is better than despair, as Abraham Hicks taught us, because anger spurs us on to do something. But you may get better results if you master your emotions, okay? Certainly avoid stirring the pot, or it could boil over. Cooling your emotions and being the peacemaker means you'll attract a more peaceful outcome. So what I'm going to say here is I should have been probably calmer. I just read over my emails that I sent him, and they weren't bad, but, I probably should have allowed for the fact that maybe he had something going on in his personal life. Maybe he could have told, his EA could have said he's got some stuff going on. Can't do it, sorry, nothing personal. Who knows? It's not for me to say, I suppose. But yeah, I'll just leave it at that. Margarita Ola says, any guidance for me? I'm going to pull you a card, Margarita, just because you asked so nicely. And just a reminder to everybody else, okay? So you've got your card here, Margarita Ola, who said any guidance for me. If this card is for you as well as for Margarita, put it in the comments. Is this card for you as well? I'll just look it up while you decide if Margarita's card is also for you. is this card for you? Here we go. You got the New Moon in Scorpio Go Deeper card, Margarita, Ola, and anyone else who said it's for me. So you're regaining control of a situation that cut deep. You've moved through your fears and can now see where this issue has come from. Now is not the time to gloss over the facts. Rather, it's time for you to face your darkest concerns and go deeper. Your situation may need to crumble before it can be renewed. Magic is called for. It's crucial to stay strong now. Magic is called for. Sexually, it's time to reach for true communion with your partner. Financially, this is a blessed time to work on someone in a joint venture. It's time to release a grudge. Leanne Chaffee says, we never know what's going on with other people's lives, do we? No, we do not. Often we don't, unless they choose to tell us. So on that note, let us give thanks for the fact that we are all here watching this. And I hope you're really well. And I do want to just finish by saying, if the anyone who's just come on here now, Margarita, I just drew you a card. Adele says, love your hair. Thank you. It's literally straight out of the bath. Kind of crazy. And if you would like to say hello to Jonty, he's trying to get up. So hello, Jonty. And if you'd like to do my free 3-part Moonology calling masterclass, which will help you understand your chart better and why you can change your job if you want to and what's on your side professionally, whatever, whether you want to have a whole new job or a side job or whatever, just put Moon Call in the comments or go to mooncalling.com. And if you just want to get 50% off the Moonology certification program without doing the free masterclass, you actually get a copy of the free masterclass if you buy the Moonology certification. That's just go to moonologycertification.com. And thank you for all the love hearts with little Jonty. I am going to take him downstairs and give him some food. All right. Lots and lots of love, guys. Kind of an intense little session today, right? Lots of love.